Hey, how's it going? If you've ever thought about making your own podcast and you kind of get into that analysis paralysis, you don't know how to start, check out Anchor. I'm telling you right now, Anchor is at the edge of technology. It's the easiest way for you to get your podcast going. I mean, all you have to do is you start it up on your phone. You don't need any kind of crazy setup and advanced microphones or whatnot. You can do it off your phone or computer. And the cool thing about Anchor is that it automatically distributes it out to the most popular podcast platforms, right? So what I'm talking about is it can get it to you on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money off your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy. And it's kind of an all-in-one. So check out Anchor, get your ideas, get your motivation out there into the public space. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started, okay? Download the app or anchor.fm to get started. This is the Dating Doc Podcast, first ever podcast, okay? I'm sure you've seen me on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and on our website, thedatingdoc.com. But guess what? You're on your way to work, working out, laundry, all that good stuff. You're going to check out this podcast, learn some perspectives, get some dating advice, and just maybe something, a little food for thought for the day. So enjoy this podcast. Chris, the Dating Doc here. I'm going to talk about New Year's resolutions and how to have the right mindset for resolutions. First off, to me, resolutions are crap, okay? For researchers say about 60% of us make New Year's resolutions, but only about 8% are successful in achieving them. This is referenced in Inc.com's article on 10 top New Year's resolutions for success and happiness. All right, so according to research, only about 60% of us admit that we make New Year's resolution. But again, only 8% of us are successful in achieving them. So what does that mean? What that means is that people hold this numerical value to when they want to get, to use my French, their shit together. Okay, whether it's health and wealth, whether it's dating, right? Because that's kind of the niche that I talk about. People all of a sudden treat January 1st as the day to all of a sudden start, right? To start the journey of making themselves a better person. To me, that's complete crap, right? If you're living in a cave or you're working off a different calendar year, or guess what? You're from some culture or religion or background that doesn't even believe in a calendar, then how the heck do you set goals for yourself, right? Should your cycle of self-improvement be based on the calendar year? Heck no. So it's pretty asinine that we continue to treat January 1st as all of a sudden, hey, it's this new chapter. And I'm going to have people that are going to be like, oh, come on, Chris, at least we're making the effort. Look, I'm not downing that at all. What I'm saying is the tough love that I'm getting at is that you should not base it on a calendar year. And on top of that, I'm going to go into a couple more examples here after a little break. Check it out. This is going to make sense. Resolution mindset. Check it out on the Dating Doc Podcast. So resolutions versus mindset. For example, you want to lose 10 pounds. That's the resolution. The mindset is, I don't want to die early. Another example, resolution would be, I want to get some booty gains, right? We know what we're talking about. Mindset, I want to feel more confident about myself. Another example would be, I want to make $10,000 this year, $10,000 more this year. Mindset, I want to be able to keep 40% more of the money that I spend. All right, so there's a whole nother leveling up to this. It's not based on a calendar year, first off. Because what ends up happening is, again, like the stats don't lie, 8% are only successful at this. A lot of that is because resolutions are built off of sort of this guilt, saying, hey, something's wrong with me, I need a fix. Instead of, I need to adopt a better mindset or an additional mindset. So come this year, or anytime really, think of things that, instead of saying what my resolution is, or that you want to gain or lose this weight or X, Y, and Z, think of the mindset. Think of what it's going to take to add some permanence to your goals. Because if there's no permanence, then why do it, right? And that's why there's this guilt feeling, because in the back of the mind of the other 92% that did not meet the resolutions, they're thinking, oh crap, I'm just now getting into this. And there's a lot of baggage that deals with losing weight. If you say, hey, I just want to drop 10 pounds, you join a gym, first couple weeks, you're getting excited, you're getting that little high from bettering yourself, and then all of a sudden it drops down. A month or two has gone by, you no longer go to the gym, and now you have an extra bill that you're paying monthly because you got stuck in a contract. And you feel like crap when you first miss a couple sessions, a couple days at the gym, and then eventually you're like, why did I even try? Same applies to dating. If you're like, this is the year, 2020, a 2020 vision, this is the year I'm going to find the right kind of guy, the right kind of girl. Almost said gal, and it came out like girl, kind of looked a little, sounded a little weird there. If you're in that mindset, almost a resolution actually, but instead be in the mindset of, I'm going to be the best version of myself, and I'm just going to naturally attract the right people. Right? Because you can't compartmentalize dating. You can't look at it as, well, if I attract people in the dating world, who cares about new friends? Who cares about fixing the family issues I have, or that one friend that I don't talk to anymore, or my own personal insecurities? But guess what? I'm going to become more attractive to the dating world, or the type of person I want in my life. Yet you have all this baggage out here. And I use the analogy of like physical therapy, right? If your knees hurt, more than likely your back's going to give out. Maybe you're going to get plantar fasciitis like I did when I deployed. All this is interconnected. So you can't have this resolution of, I want to gain weight, or I want to lose weight, or I want to get in shape, without dealing with the permanent mindset of, hey, I want to better myself. And I get it. There's going to be a school of thought that's going to say, well, come on, Chris. Well, you have to take the first step. Yes, you do. You have to take the first step, but more on a deeper level, you have to figure out, why am I doing this? And how can I prepare myself to make sure this sticks? To make sure this is a new lifestyle. This is not just I lose 10 pounds and then I'm back to doing what I'm doing. So you almost have to mentally rehearse yourself and say, okay, why would I quit the gym? Because I get bored, because it's my body's sore, because I can't find the time, because the kids are getting in the way, because guess what? I'm going on more dates, so I'm not going to the gym as much. Or again, you can use this for reading books, for whatever you want to do. Same thing. We'll talk about reading books. You want to read more books. And you know why you're doing it, right? You want to gain more knowledge. And that's the difference between the mindset of, I want to read more books, where you're just skimming through books. You're like, okay, I got 50 pages left. I'm just going to knock these out, even though I don't remember what I just read. Or you're going to tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to take an extra couple of weeks to finish these 50 pages. But guess what? I learned something from it. And that's the difference. That's my point, is that don't think resolution minded, think mindset minded, permanence. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's take a little break. So resolutions, mindset. What's one surefire way that you can motivate yourself? Hey, it all depends. When I consult my clients, I work with all different types of clients, different backgrounds and different ways of thinking. So, you may tell yourself, for example, let's say you're John, you're out of shape, you want to get in better shape. You're like, John, you're talking to yourself. You're saying, hey, you are a sorry, lazy piece of crap. This past year, you can do better. Pick yourself up. The gym is only 2 miles away. Get on the treadmill. Quit making excuses. Get yourself stronger and let's go. And on top of that, you get a text. Your girls you're talking to at the same time while you're walking on that treadmill. You can do work. You can listen to an audiobook. You can listen to the Dating Doc podcast. Bam, right? That's one mindset. Kind of that tough love. Then there's a real love. You can tell yourself and say, hey, you are more worth than your sadness. You are more worthy than your sadness, whatever's keeping you, right? It's kind of like these anchors on your legs. If you're trying to get in shape and you say, you know what, forget this person that tore me down last year, whether it's yourself or someone else. Forget the fact that I've been sitting on my booty watching Netflix. I need to love myself. I need to become the best version of myself. And sometimes you don't even have to do this for dating. You don't have to do it because you're trying to get someone's attention. You just say, you know what? I need to fulfill my potential. And that's the magic of working out. This is why a lot of people like the workout resolutions, because it gets your mind right for whatever the next mountain you want to climb, whether it's figurative or literally. So talk to yourself. Give yourself that positive, that tough love. It's tough love. It's still love. For me, I went through 2 holidays. I went through Thanksgiving and Christmas of like some fattening Puerto Rican food. I love Puerto Rican food, right? But it has a lot of starch, a lot of spices, some of that good grease that gives it that flavor. But I know I need to stay away from it. After a while, I get lethargic. I don't want to work out. So it affects me. It affects my brain because I'm not getting enough vegetables. Because, unfortunately, there's not much on the salad piece of it or vegetables or things that I need, the right kind of nutrients to have me, lifted mentally and physically. So going back to that, talk to yourself first and be like, hey, such and such died before they hit the age of 60 because of bad cholesterol or because of this. If you work off of urgency or you work off of some sort of like self ultimatum, then hey, do that. If you work out of a place of love, a little more positivity, a little more niceties. I don't know the word right now. Then do that. Say, hey, I deserve better. I deserve a better version of myself. And that applies to anything that you're doing. When it comes to this dating game, hey, some of you are spending the wrong time and money with the wrong people. And if you need someone to help you out, I got you. Just like the fitness stuff, there's personal trainers. They motivate you. They're the ones that do that talking for you. And then you get to a point when you're self-sufficient and you're doing it on your own. You're eating right. You know the workouts. You know how to change out the workouts so you don't get bored. You know how to stay self-motivated. But if not, hey, okay, spend all this money on the wrong people, or you can invest in yourself. Self-development is an investment. So I say that as a little drop on what we do. Maybe I need to be the one that wakes you up and makes sure that you're focused on what you want to do. So mindset versus resolution. Comment, let me know, what kind of person are you? Are you the mindset type, or have you been the resolutions type? And what kind of mindset do you want to approach in 2020? Right? That's the mindset of approaching, because it's a continual thing, right? You approach it, but you continuously work on your mindset. There's permanence in the flexibility, in the flow of it. What you don't want is you lose your 10 pounds and you gain them right back. So tell me what kind of mindset you're going to develop in 2020. Check it out. I'm going to talk some huge business announcement here in a second. For those of you that have been following what I've been doing for years, is Synergy Dating is our parent company, Dating Doc's parent company. Synergy Dating specializes in events and matchmaking. One of the things that we're coming back is matchmaking. We're bringing back matchmaking. Why matchmaking? Okay, first off, we are getting to a point where we're app saturated. There's Hinge, there's Bumble, there's Tinder, there's Match.com, OkCupid, Coffee Meets Bagel. The list goes on and on and on. POF. And we're at a point where it's just become this zombie type effect where you're just endlessly swiping and matching, and you do these short conversations and people ghost you, yada, yada, yada. And then when you meet, you're almost already tired from handling all those other matches, and you're stuck in traffic and you're trying to even remember the person's name because, again, it's almost like throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks. With matchmaking, here's the beauty of this. Matchmaking is a process where we curate the dates. Think of it as like a realtor, but instead of finding you houses, we find you each other. You go on these curated, awesome dates, and it's super easy because you can sit down with us and you complete a profile that's so much more fun to build out than your simple uploading pictures and talking about no hookups only, no FWB, and then you kind of give a quick blurb about yourself. No, this is so much more fun. You can tell us your Myers-Briggs personality, and if you don't know it, you take a quick quiz and we got you there. You can tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you're looking for. And you have no shame. If you want to tell us, hey, look, I like a guy with nice shoulders, we can put that in our notes. That's part of our database, the fields that we have in our database. If you are looking for someone who is older and well-established, you can put that. You can tell us that that's what you're looking for. And since we're the middle people in this, it's easy for us to be able to find what you're looking for. And it's all curated, so it's safer. So a guy's not going to want to send you some unsolicited pics because guess what? Kind of got us in the background to worry about. So the dates have now taken on a whole nother level of excitement. So check out our matchmaking. It's about to drop pretty soon. If you hear this and you want to be part of we have a beta team that's going to test all this out, be on it. Okay. It means you're going to be completely free on the database. So if you hear this and you want to take advantage of helping us develop the database a little bit, test it out, make sure that we have the right thing, well, in exchange, you get on that database for free. So check out Synergy Dating Matchmaking. It's going to be advertised through the Dating Doc as well. So in essence, this is what we want to do. We want to recap a couple things that we talk about during each podcast. So this one here, recap. Mindset over resolutions. Again, there's nothing wrong with enumerating a goal that you have for this upcoming year. But you also have the mindset. You have to mentally rehearse and say, what's going to prevent me from getting to where I need to be? If I want to lose 10 pounds, what kind of mindset is going to block me from getting, for example, going to get me lazy, going to have me quit my gym membership, or can have me down and depressed to where I don't want to work out anymore? Develop that right mindset before you think about resolution. Also, we talked about dating and matchmaking. Matchmaking is coming back. Take advantage of it because this is it's going to pretty much be a paradigm shift. You're going to think about dating in a whole different way, whether you've done online dating apps or not. You're going to be really excited about the fact that we can curate these dates. We can find you that person. And on top of that, it's just a more quality, safer process for anyone involved. So take advantage of that. So a little bit of homework for anyone that's listening. Write down what that mindset is. And on top of that, when it comes to dating, think about the kind of person you're looking for. Make sure that you add value to that person. It's not just one way, right? It can't just be one-sided. Think about what you offer that person. Be more excited about what you have to offer someone than the kind of person that you want in your life. Again, look forward to the greatness that you are and what you bring to someone else, rather than, hey, who's going to fulfill my happiness? Who's going to make me feel good? I need to meet someone good. Nope. Think about more, I'm an awesome person and I can't wait for someone to meet me. And I can't wait to get to know them. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. I'm still a strong, independent, beautiful person. And if it works out, hey, even better. Adopt the right mindset for 2020. Thank you for listening to the Dating Doc podcast, first ever. Hope you enjoy. Support this channel. Tell your friends about it. They may be down in the dumps because of dating or something else. Share this. Please share this. Thank you, people. Love ya.